Hey friends, Miss Griffith here, and I have a special book to share with you today called Love Monster and the Scary Something. This is written and illustrated by Rachel Bright. Hope you enjoy this book. All right. Love Monster and the Scary Something. It was past bedtime o'clock in Cutesville, and everyone was fast asleep. Everyone, that is, except one particular monster. Hello, Love Monster. You see him there? You see, just like every night, he'd made a cup of hot cocoa milk with chocolate sprinkles and counted his way up the stairs. Count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's climbing with his cup of cocoa or milk. As usual, he'd read 15 and a half bedtime stories. That's a lot. Closed his eyes and snuggled in tight with Teddy that night. There he is, snuggled in tight. I love that he reads so many books every night. He'll be a good reader before long. The harder he tried to nod off, the awaker he was. And later and darker it was. And the clock kept ticking. Bedtime, late, dark, spooky. And spookier it got. Ooh, look at the love monster. He's all up under the covers. He's very scared. So Love Monster lay and listened to the sounds of the shadowy night. Tick tock, tick tock, tick tock. That was the clock. Shh. That was the sound of the wind and the leaves. Woohoo, woohoo. What was that? That was an owl. That was the Cutesville owl. Rustle, rustle. That was, hold on, what was that? Rustle, 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 rustle. What could it be? It's something in the yard. I don't know what it is. It's just like something I've never seen, never heard it. Now it sounded like something was downstairs. And he was upstairs, snuggled in his bed with his books under the covers. Oh no, what will he do? Bang! It said. Ah! He's afraid. Look at him, he's screaming. Have you ever been scared of a noise at night when it's dark in your bed and you're all tight? He looks pretty scared. He climbed under the comforter. His heart was beating loud and fast. There was definitely something out there. And that something was... What was it? That something had definitely gotten in. It got inside his house. It was no longer on the outside. Now it's on the inside. What will he do? What will he do? He's all by himself with those covers. Oh no. Pitter patter, pitter patter, pitter patter. It sounded like something had terrible twisty toenails. Oh, look at those terrible twisty. Oh, look at that. Oh, creepy. Curly little hairs on its curly little feet. Terribly twisty toenails. Oh my goodness. Bump, bumpity, scuffle, scuffle, bump. Oh no. Oh no, it sounded like that something with terrible twisty toenails was coming up the stairs. Scratch, 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 scratch. What was that? Scratch, 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 scratch noise. It was his long toenails. Crunch, crunch, crunchy, eek. It sounded like that something. What was it? Was it terrible toenails and it had great big teeth and it sounded hungry. I'm hungry. What do you got to eat up here? I'm going to eat you if I can't find any food. He was so scared. Oh. What was it? Do you think it was a big purple monster eating a carrot? Suddenly, the love monster could bear it no longer. Somehow, hiding from the something outside got harder than finding something brave inside. So he flung back the covers, whoosh, flicked on his flashlight, and what happened? Look at the shadow. Ooh, those look like those creepy toes. What could it be? He got really brave. Let's see if he can keep being brave. Beep, 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 beep. Went for something. Oh, look at that. He's just a little bunny. Look at that big noise he made. Oh, he looks kind of scared too. He's like, oh, don't eat me. Let's see what happens now. As it turns out, the love monster hadn't been the only one who couldn't sleep that night. And he wasn't the only one who didn't want to be alone. Oh, it was dark, a scary night, and the little bitty bunny was in his bed. And he had his little alarm clock and everything beside him. Ooh, and look what he did. He heard the rustle, shh, and the wind, ooh, the owl, ooh. And then he heard the great, great, great. He heard the same noises that the love monster did. And then he heard the bang. Ah! And then he heard all the other noises and thump, thump, thump. He climbed up the stairs. And he went into the room and he saw the monster's feet. Do you think that little bunny was scared too? I think he was. He's going crunch, crunch, crunch. Oh, they started laughing. They said how silly. And as the tiniest, fluffiest bunny in the cutestville explained to his, I suppose, a bit googly-eyed friend, they both laughed and laughed until their tummies ached. Have you ever laughed so hard your tummy ached? Go, oh, I can't laugh anymore, my side. That's what they were doing. They were laughing so hard. And you know what? The dark just didn't seem that spooky anymore. Very good. Sometimes you just need a little bit of someone there to be with you. You see, sometimes it's only when you're brave enough to face what you're afraid of that you find out there was nothing to be scared of after all. That says a lot about a lot of things, huh? Sometimes the things that we're scared of most, they're nothing. They're just little things that don't mean anything. We have to be brave, and we have to stand up to it and say, I'm not afraid of you. I don't have fear in my heart from that thing. And then you get over it. And look at, they had a nice little cozy time together. The end. That was a really good book by Rachel.